every one of us have a song to sing, a song within himself that needs to be shared with the world. And when I say song, I don't mean it literally a song, but I believe that every one of us do have a story to tell, a unique story. Every one of us have a unique piece of art of him that he have developed through his life, his experiences, his unique perspective of things. And it might be manifested in so many ways. The first one could be music, if you are an artist, a singer, or a producer. It could be art through painting, if you are a painter, through sculpture, through anything of that matter. But this isn't the only way you need to sing the song that you have within. It can be because you are a teacher and you want to share your knowledge with kids or with adults. It could be because you have learned a lot of things in your life through the challenges that you have been through, and you want to share them with people for them to avoid to go through the same path that you have been through, to provide them with solutions, to provide them with your unique way of facing all those challenges, your unique resilience towards any difficulty that you have been meeting. It could be through cleaning houses, through helping people, be it children or adults or teenagers, no matter what is the form of the song that you have, you really need to start letting out. You really need to start singing the song that is within you, that is trying by all means to be expressed. We are so oppressed and so distracted by our daily life, by the routines of our life, by the tasks that we have to finish by the end of the day, by the overwhelm around situations, around our emotions, around people we love, how we interact with them. And we forget to give ourselves permission to take the time to sing that song, to express ourselves, to be creative, to allow ourselves to be. It doesn't have to be all the time, all day long, but it can be expressed in everything that you are doing in your daily life. It can be expressed through everything, through any action that you are doing, through your thoughts, through your feelings and your emotions, through your sensations, through the way you show up, first for yourself, from the moment you wake up in the morning and you see the beautiful image that you have in front of you, and you start by giving her a beautiful smile. And from that moment, commit to the fact that today is the day you are gonna sing the song that is within you. You are gonna express it as much as you can, to the best of your ability, as long as you can do it. That is very important. We all have a song. Too much of us make it very hard for ourselves, very complicated. We believe that this song have to be something extraordinary, something remarkable, something unique. And we forget that we are already unique. We are already remarkable. We are already exceptional. You can notice it. You can notice it through the artists that are in the world, through the businessmen that are in the world, through the people that are living through the world. Everyone is doing something in his unique way, and you are perceiving him from your unique perspective. You are giving him the meaning in your existence, and in the same way, they are doing the same with you. We forget that it's not about competing. It's not about being the best. It's not about being scared to be the worst. It's not about being somewhere. It's not about being behind or being up front, or it's not about anticipating. It's not competing. It's about being yourself. It's about understanding that in this life, it's not about this or this. It's more about this and this. But what do I prefer to choose? It's not that there is only one option, there is only one opportunity, there is only one time to do something. It's more about you being open, being the receiver, understanding that you are here right now, and your duty for yourself is to sing as louder and as much as possible, because it's not going to be useful only to you, but to the people around you, and to the people around them, and those around them, and whoever is going to meet your path, whoever is going to walk with you, or meet you just for a moment of your life, in a season of your life. Because this life is a beautiful co-creation. And I really wish people can start seeing how this co-creation is working, and the amazing part of it that we can only see if we choose to perceive it. I see a lot of people focusing on the bad things, on the negative things, trying to explain them, trying to understand them, trying to analyze them, and overcomplicating their existence, when at the same time they are turning their focus from something that is equally existing and realistic, and that can really level up their life, their existence, and bring to them more of what they are focusing on. We believe that when we focus on the problem, we will solve it. But it's not that. We believe that if we fight against something, this thing will disappear. But what if it's the opposite? What if instead of fighting against things, we start focusing our attention on what is it that we really want? What is it if instead of fighting against wars, we started focusing on the ways we can express love, we can spread it, we can share it? What if instead of fighting against races, we focused more on loving others, on loving diversity, on acknowledging how unique every one of us, and consider all the ways we can express it better. We can teach it to each other and to ourselves better. We focused more on seeing how we can be uniquely ourselves, how we can learn to see each other as human beings, as souls, more than something that we are doing, something that we are having, or something that we have done, be it a mistake or an achievement. A lot of energy is wasted in the wrong place, even though there is no right or wrong. But when you are focusing on something that you don't prefer, expecting that something that you prefer will manifest, I think that this is a waste of time and energy. We ask the wrong questions, and no wonder we never receive the answers. If you always ask, why do bad things happen? Why are there bad people? Why is God allowing such a negative thing in the world? Why are people so mean or rude or selfish or whatever it is, even with yourself? Constantly judging yourself, constantly criticizing yourself, constantly doubting yourself, holding yourself from whatever it is that you really want to do, making excuses around it, and finding all the reasons why you shouldn't be doing it. When it only takes from you one thing: taking action, starting, doing it. We waste so much time and energy in trying to do things, in trying to be, in trying to have, when it just takes from us one action: to do, to take, to ask, to be, to have, to enjoy. We waste so much time hating all the things that we don't have, craving for them, wanting them desperately, creating for ourselves more ways to be scarce, more ways to miss things, more ways to feel resentment and anger, when we could be focusing all this energy in enjoying each and everything that we have, all the things that we need and that we already have effortlessly. And there are plenty of them. But we rather be focusing on just one thing that we don't have, believing that it's the thing that we want and need, and we don't trust the fact that life unfolds perfectly, that we need to really start to trust and have faith on timing, and stop worrying about the time and when things are going to happen or how things should unfold. We are putting all our attention all over the place, but in the wrong place. When it takes from us just one decision, to decide that from now on, I am only going to focus on what is going to serve me. I'm going to focus on what is it that I prefer. And I'm going to choose how I want to respond to whatever happened to me. Because I accept and I understand that I'm not in control. I'm not in control of life. I'm not in control of circumstances. I'm not in control of people and what they want. I am in control of one thing. In this present moment, who I choose to be, what I choose to think, what I choose to believe, and how I want to feel about anything. Because the way you are going to feel about anything is in your hands, it's in your power. I see so many people that put the responsibility on the hand of others people. I see them fighting, arguing, trying to make their point that you are making them feel bad. You are making them feel unworthy. You are making them feel wrong. Is it really that people are going to make you feel anything? Do they have really this power over you? They only have it if you allow it, if it's what you believe for yourself. And I've learned it for myself. And I know really the difference between putting this power in the hand of someone else or owning your own responsibility. I have been blaming my father for what I was feeling. I have been blaming my toxic relationship, my narcissistic ex-boyfriend for what was happening to me. And the moment I realized that I wasn't feeling what I feeling because they made me feel it, it was what I felt. And what I felt was due to my interpretations. It was due to my definitions and how I perceived the thing that was happening. And I have to admit to myself and be honest with myself, I didn't have the skill of defining things from a neutral place. I wasn't able to question things before I defined them. I was reactive. And I don't think I'm the only one. I think that we are so many people suffering because of our definitions, suffering because of our interpretations, suffering because of our perception. A perception that have been based on filters, on belief systems that aren't actually really ours. We inherited them and we didn't even question them. But the moment we realize that something we have been carrying as a deep belief is challenged, that is when we change completely our perception of it. You have no idea how releasing and relieving it was to realize that all that happened in my life was simply an interpretation, a meaning that I have made about it. And having the tools to be able to today have a completely different meaning. And the meaning of today is coming from awareness, coming from understanding and understanding myself. I realize that I don't have to explain why a narcissistic person is a narcissistic person. That is not my job. My job is to realize I am dealing with a narcissistic person and I have the responsibility for myself. I owe it to myself to handle myself and to get away from anything or anyone that is toxic or harmful to me. And this is something that I can understand when I am self-aware. It is something that I can understand when I start listening to my emotions, when I start listening to my thoughts, and being aware of what is happening within me. Being aware not only of my rational part, being aware of the reactions that I'm having, and welcoming them rather than trying to avoid them at any cost because they are source of suffering, of shame, of guilt, or any negative other emotion. Because all those emotions are attached to beliefs. Those beliefs are limited because they don't tell the full story. They are just in a frame, a trailer. And I based all my reality and all my truth about life on those trailers. And when you move in your life, it's like you are making this frame larger for you. And you start seeing more things up until the moment the frame falls down. And you can see the full picture. And you realize that you really have no idea what is going on in life. You only see life the way you are. And who you are is something that is evolving all the time. Now, the question would be, how would you like it to evolve? In a conscious way, in an intentional way, in an oriented way, in an aware way, or would you like to let it just follow something that is out of your control, unconscious, unaware, and just be reacting to life, to events, and to people? And the harsh truth is that we are responsible. We are responsible for how we are going to feel about anything. How are we going to respond to anything? How are we going to take it? And how much space are we going to give it in our life? How much importance and weight are we going to give it? Are we going to allow it to make us expand or limit us? It's hard at the beginning because, I mean, a lot of the things that happen to us are not even our fault. And I agree with you. But the point is not about who is guilty of what. The point is, when will I own my responsibility? And I would love to highlight to you something that you might have heard. But the responsibility is response, so responding, answering to anything. And an ability is developed, is learned, which means that everything is in your hand. And everything can be learned. I'd rather say everything can be remembered. Because whatever it is that today we are struggling with is actually something that is within us. We do have the skills to live, to thrive, to grow, to learn, but we forget it. Because we have developed this fear-based belief that whenever we are dealing with something unknown or something new, it might be source of shame or guilt. Because we associated failure with something negative and something bad, and we associated all our actions with who we truly are. When we are really limitless, you cannot limit yourself. You are so many things, so many versions, so many identities. You can notice it in your daily life. You can notice it if you compare yourself to yesterday, to a month ago, to a year ago. You are a different person in every given moment, because in every given moment you are developing new skills, new awareness, new acknowledgement of yourself and of the life. And each and every time you are making a mistake, you are improving, because this mistake is part of the learning curve. That's part of the life and of the process. Why were you so okay with making mistakes and you wouldn't judge yourself when you were a kid and you started learning to walk? Why would you now doubt yourself and stop yourself from starting something that is really inspiring you and exciting you just because you are anticipating the worst and you don't even want to give yourself the opportunity to do it and see what happens? Why don't you see every step you do as an opportunity to learn and to improve, as an experiment? Because life is rich of experiments. We are experimenting things, our life, relationships, everything. And if it doesn't work the way we expected it to be, so what? You learned something. I'm sure you always learn something. But it's up to you to choose to take the lesson or to use it as a evidence that you are not worthy or you are not good enough, and keep living with that belief and not doing anything of your life. When I heard Wayne Dyer say, "Don't die with your music inside," for me it was a huge wake up. And he was right. It is such a shame to die with your music within you, to not give yourself the permission to sing that song, to express it. Not for the others, not for success, not for money, not for followers. Do it for yourself. Do it because it's a calling within you. And it have to be expressed. It have to be shared with the world. You never know who is meant to hear your song and the impact it's gonna have in his existence. Don't underestimate the power of your voice, the power of your actions, the power of the words that you use for yourself and for the others. You have no idea how impactful and important you are in this life. You have no idea how meaningful is your existence for yourself and for others. And most of the time you are not even aware of it. But you have no idea what a smile that you gave to a stranger in the street have impacted his existence. You have no idea how a word that you said, maybe an advice, maybe your wisdom, maybe an experience that you have learned, an encouragement to someone, might have impacted the path they have in their life. That is how important you are. So don't underestimate what you can do with one person because you are chasing thousands of millions of followers, because you are chasing the external validation, and because you think and believe that your power of creation, that your power as an influencer of the world, as part of this existence, as a main character in your own life is really important. And it's not about numbers. It's not about quantity or validation or success or numbers. It's about you with yourself and the knowing that you do exist in this world, and whatever is the voice within you, the melody that is within you, it really is important. And you really have the duty for yourself and for the world to share it, to let it out and to express it. It's important to reconsider what we are valuing in our life and the way we are defining ourselves, our life, and everything that is in our life. Because remember, life is neutral. Circumstances are neutral. They don't matter. It's all in you. It's all in us. And no matter what happened in your past, no matter what happened a few minutes ago, what you have said, what you have done, the moment you are aware, the moment that you are able with yourself to understand where you are coming from, when you say something, when you feel something, without judging it, but acknowledging it and allowing it to circulate in your body and to go through your body and to express itself. Be in peace with every version of you, every part of you, your head, your heart, your gut. Everything in you matters, and everything in you have an important role. So why do you doubt yourself? Why do you hold yourself back from singing your song? Why do you overthink what others might say and how they would react to a song that you have never sung? How can you know that your song is amazing and impactful if you don't give it a chance? And be okay if it doesn't work the way you wanted. As a matter of fact, it would be ideal if you stop these expectations, these assumptions, and just trust the process and trust that everything is unfolding perfectly. If there is one thing that I think we really should focus on, is to stop judging others, first of all. Stop holding people or criticizing them because they dare sing in their song. And instead of judging them for that, think about why is it triggering you? What is it provoking in you? What is reflected to you? Is it envy? Is it jealousy? Is it hatred? Is it a judgment? And go within to understand where is it that you are judging yourself? Where is it that you are holding yourself? Where is it that you are criticizing yourself? Can't you be happy to see that there is evidence in the world of all the possibilities that are here, that you do have your place in the world, and those successful, amazing souls in the world that are doing a great job are an inspiration, and they are the proof that there is room for everyone, and be happy for them? Wouldn't it be amazing to shift from judging people to accepting and allowing and learning to see the whole human being that is each and every one? There is no one among us that loves being judged or criticized or condemned, for that matter. Because we within us, each and every one of us, is aware of how unique he is and how his intentions are very beautiful and genuine. And it hurts us when people judge us. And we think that they are very hard with us because they don't know what we have been through. They don't know all the story. They don't know us. And yet they judge us for that thing. They criticize it. We wish they could congratulate us. They could support us. Isn't it what we should be doing with others if we want this to be our reflection? How can you expect from life to support you if you are not supportive yourself? You don't support yourself and you don't support others, but you expect from life to support you. You judge others, you give your opinion about anything, but you expect people to not judge you or give their opinion about you or criticize you. What about starting by first of all loving yourself, accepting yourself, seeing yourself as whole, embracing all your parts, learning that every part of you is here to show you something, to teach you something, to help you in this life, learn your lessons, move on and expand, and also respect that it's the same for each and every other individual in this earth, that we're all having our unique paths, and whenever is a person, there is a story behind it, that they are the only one that really know exactly and perfectly in all the details, and just honor that in ourselves and others. And rather than seeing the bad in everything and everyone, rather than blaming or pointing fingers, why don't we commit to seeing the good, to seeing the achievements, to seeing the progress? And if you don't know, rather than judging, be genuinely curious and willing to understand and know. We really need to treat others the way we want to be treated. We really need to learn the impact that we have in our world. And we really need to understand the mirror effect, because this is what is life. Whatever you are seeing in your reality, whether you prefer it or not, it is the reflection of who you are in this moment. If you don't like the reflection, it's an invitation for you to go inward and question what is going on. What is it that you don't prefer? How can you make it something you prefer? What do you prefer instead? And what can you do now, today, to be more of it and to be a receiving of it? It doesn't have to be the full picture. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be a huge, immediate change, but take one step at a time. Listen to your thoughts. Listen to them, not in the way that you need to obey them, but more of understanding if these thoughts are aligning with you or not, if they resonate with you or not, if they are truly yours and you do agree with them or not. Don't buy into any thought, idea, or opinion or anything in this life like that. Before you buy into something, make sure that the information is valid for you, that it's a definition that resonates with you, that it's an opinion that you really, genuinely, truly share. That is really important. And no matter where you are right now in your life, please honor where you are right now. It's important, because where you are right now is exactly where you are meant to be and where you are supposed to be in your path. And be grateful and honor your past, your experiences, everything that have been in your life, because it brought you where you are today. But today you are different. Today you are stronger. Today you are smarter. Today you are more aware, and you are really willing to do the job, and you are actually taking all a step at a time and making a big difference in your life. And that is enough. That is amazing, and you need to really celebrate yourself. We need to really bring more to the table of appreciation, of gratitude, of acknowledgement of the good things that we have. And most importantly, as Wayne Dyer said, don't die with your music within you. Please share your melody, sing that song, write that book, go for that job, No matter what is it, the thing that you are feeling within you, that is your calling, right here and now, follow it. Follow the lead. Follow the thread. And don't worry about where is it gonna take you. Don't over obsess with it. Sometimes the best thing to do is to trust the process, if not all the time. I really hope this video was helpful. It's a message from my heart to yours to remind you how precious you are and to invite you to sing that song. Do it for yourself first, because that is the most important person in your life. And there will always be people that are meant to hear your song and take benefit from it and change their life for the better through it. So don't underestimate your power. Be the hero of your journey and the guide for other people. Let them feel like they are the heroes and you are their guide, and just enjoy this life. Enjoy it, have fun, and embrace every part of it, even the most horrific things of it. They have a lesson for you. They have in them a way for you to get where is your next step. And it is precious, really. Even your sorrow, your grief, your sadness, honor them, live them and experience them. Stay with them, because it's all right to cry. It's all right to miss someone. It's all right to feel angry about something. It's all right to feel ashamed. But don't make it your frame. Don't make it your identity. And don't create a limitation from it. It's just a moment and an emotion that you need to honor, because your body needs to express it, needs to circulate it, and it's something to honor and to respect, and find ways that resonate with you to be able to connect more with yourself. I really love you and care about you, and I really hope you can see the whole unique human being that you are and take care of yourself and start singing your song. I can't wait to read what is your song. What is it, the thing that you feel like you want to do and you are called to do it, and it's gonna make a huge difference in the world? Share it with us in the comment. Let's have a beautiful conversation about possibilities, about opportunities. I'm gonna share with you a video where I go through the importance of trusting the unknown. You will find it in the link below. I'm sure you're gonna enjoy it. It's gonna help you see the unknown in a different way. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. Thank you very much. Much love.